Red button means we're alive. A casual take with your boy Stephen Pepper, here to even take off my chest. Happy 4th of July, everyone. And since it's summer, I thought I'd come on here and talk a little baseball. So the Yankees, their losing continues as they have now forfeited their American League East lead to the Toronto Blue Jays, who swept them in Toronto for the very first time in franchise history, as the Yankees are now 10-16 versus divisional opponents this season. So let me just say this. Summertime for most Americans is a time for, vacation, leisure, kick your feet up, relax, don't worry about your job. But it seems like that also applies for the Yankees as well, because it seems like ever since the calendar turned to June, they have just not taken games seriously. Okay, since June 1st, the Yankees are just 13-17. Now, in a vacuum, that just sounds like a little rough patch in the dog days of summer. But if you know anything about the Yankees, this isn't a new trend. When the June sun comes out, they melt. Since 2023, they are 59-70 now in June, July's. That's about a 46% win percentage. That's not good. Now, I get the baseball season is long, right? 162 games, dog days this summer, sun's out, it's hot, you go through injuries. I get that naturally you can lose focus at times and have a little rough patch. But the Dodgers don't lose this bad. The Phillies don't lose this bad. Teams at the top of the majors that the Yankees are supposed to compete with don't nearly have as bad of stretches as this. In fact, I think the Dodgers and Phillies in recent years have had positive summers. But it seems like for the Yankees, ever since June, this team just gets real sloppy. Okay, and the base paths, errors, the bullpen gets blown up. They constantly leave runners on base. That's just not serious. But you can't tell me it's a talent issue. You can't. Okay, in recent years, it's been one of the very best teams in the majors as far as a roster standpoint. I think Aaron Judge was hurt in 2023 summer, and Anthony Volpe's been a disaster this season with runners on. But Judge was the MVP last year. He's the MVP this year. Okay, he's giving you 50 home runs a season. Had Juan Soto last year. Still was mid in the summer. But now you have Goldschmidt, Bellinger, Rice, Dominguez, stands back in the lineup, and you're still bad in the summer. What is going on? But it's not a talent issue. This is a team culture issue to me. And whenever it comes to team culture, all eyes point to the manager. And this is Aaron Boone's team. I'm not as harsh on Aaron Boone as Yankees fans are, but he's the one who's responsible for lighting the fire under his team's ass to constantly take games seriously. And it just seems like the Yankees are content with losing all these games throughout the summer because they're so dominant in the spring. They're so dominant in the fall that they can just sneak into an AL East title. And last year it worked, okay? They went to the World Series. But you can't tell me it's sustainable, right? Like the Blue Jays now have the lead. Okay, the Rays are tied with the Yankees for second place, and they're not going to stop playing baseball. George Springer's on fire. Okay, and the Yankees would like to have that bye. They do not want to play a wild card game. That just increases their chances of getting knocked out of the playoffs. And when I'm looking at their record, I mean, the Yankees are melting away faster in the summer sun than an ice cream cone. Like, this isn't good. I mean, Memorial Day, they had a 6-game lead in the AL East. No team in their division was above 500. And now they're in second place. I mean, come on. It just seems like this team is just not taking regular season hard. And I've always said this about basketball because NBA is my favorite sport. Same thing goes for the NFL too. I like when my teams take the regular season seriously, no matter the injuries, no matter the record, no matter the time of season, because usually in February for the Super Bowl, June for the NBA Finals, October, November for the World Series, the team that hoists the trophy usually has one of the best records in the sport. Okay, they've taken the regular season seriously throughout because that proves how serious you are. And now Aaron Boone said this yesterday, according to Brian Hodge, who covers the Yankees after they lost. Jazz Chisholm said that Boone reminded them that they're, quote, the best team in the league. And he wants them to be, quote, unfazed by recent struggles. Now, listen, I know it's going to sound a little hypocritical that I just harped on the Yankees for not taking the regular season seriously, but I think they are fine at the end of the day. I do. I still think they're the best team in the AL. Do I think they're going to win the World Series? No. I think teams in the NL are better. But the AL, I think they're the best team in the AL still. Okay, but sooner rather than later, they're going to have to lock in. Because right now, this looks like an extended dog days of summer rough patch. But they got a Mets series this weekend. I mean, the Yankees haven't won a big series in a long time. Okay, and the Mets series actually starts at 3:30 today. I think 3:10 or something like that. And if they continue to lose these series, it's no longer going to be a rough patch. It's going to be who the Yankees are. A team collapsing, a team free falling. Because in the past, usually around this point, okay, they finally stop the bleeding. They come back to playing Yankees baseball. But if they continue to lose, okay, through August, through these series coming up, because their July schedule is brutal. Cubs, Mariners, Mets. It's tough. It's going to be who the Yankees are. And they're no longer going to be a contender. But right now, I think they're fine. Let me know what you guys think about the Yankees losing. They just need the summer to be over. Happy 4th of July, everyone. I appreciate everyone for watching on this holiday. Follow my social media. Stay updated on all things related to the show. Until next time, see you.